Hello, I'm the official name rater. My job is to look through the first page of Google, review the nicknames provided by the internet, and then give my recommendations at the end. Today we've got a big one, and it's Sylveon. Now, we covered a lot of the evolutions in the past, and it's time we finish it off. This is one of the ones that revealed the fairy type we know today. I don't hate Lucky Charms. Do I think there is a better Pokemon for Lucky Charms? At this point, honestly, no. I don't know if we're going to see one, so we'll just say that that one's okay. Just leave it at that. And then Tinkerbell, Sailor Moon, those are fine. Tinkerbell, being off the obvious fairy thing, and then Sailor Moon being off the fact that fairies in the moon. Both of those are fine. We've seen them both in the past before. Jelly Belly Skittles, if you want some food-based nicknames. Tooth Fairy, I thought was better for Grand Bowl. I remember that one being one that Tumblr idiot came up with. It's just there. I don't really think it's best for Sylveon, because Sylveon's not known for bitey. Cotton Candy being more food. Confetti, who did I use that one on? Went that for, fucking Corsola? Is it Corsola or Clefable? I know those are two, no, Corsola is glitter, so I guess Clefable would be confetti. No, I still don't get CVS receipts. You put it twice, and I still don't fucking understand. What does it have to do? Why? What? Is this some sort of meme I've never heard about? Getting Navi out of the way because, more fairies. And, I get it. I was on that same boat when it came out. The difference was I didn't want to stick with Navi, so I went with Tattle and Tail for my ideas. But I quickly decided I didn't really like that. Okay, I'll be honest. I'm fine with food-based nicknames and all. When you call them forward food names, that's a little bit different. But you could argue grass-type Pokemon, so that's fine. You want to call your Bulbasaur Cabbage, that at least makes sense. But why the fuck would you call your Sylveon Cabbage? Is it Pamplemousse Grapefruit?
Je, un, te, defel, pantalon.
What?
Pamplemousse.
I actually like Bonbon. I can fuck with that one. Gumdrop being another food-based nickname. Okay, here was the big one I was looking for, and I've been seeing little glimpses of this in the past, in the searching right now, but I chose to wait because I do still to this day love this thematic and think it's really great. I was actually just thinking about it yesterday because I was like, oh, Sylveon's next. What were the nicknames we had? Oh yeah, there was the planet ones. Which one was which? And Venus. Sylveon, it's a pretty good choice. And again, I think when you can create a thematic and you can pair things together like this, it does add strength. And something can go from being just a simple name to a lot stronger. And on this subject, because it's there, if you wanted to do fictional planets too, that's also an easy one, because he's talking about Star Wars. And honestly, just reading the words, renowned toxic waste dumps, it kind of made me think, I don't remember the name of the planets, Ratchet and Clank, where in the first game, one of the last levels is the original homeworld of the bad guys and how it's polluted beyond all reason. So that would be an easy one too. Jet Force Gemini. There's plenty of fictitious space planets and things in that in popular culture. I'll acknowledge Strawberry just for the sake of it, not much else. It's fine, I get it. Food-based nicknames. Also kind of makes me think of what was it? I think it was Spearow or Pidgey in the first game. It's oh, my sister names their Pokemon weird things, and it was a Pidgey or a Spearow named Strawberry. And then also I just kind of thought about the idea of Latios and Latias being, Strawberry and Blueberry, I believe. Okay, well I did some extensive research on this because I couldn't remember and I was trying to find certain sources. So I remember before Sylveon came out thinking to myself, oh, the perfect choice if they wanted to do the nickname trick in Pokemon Go would be Valerie, after the gym leader who has it as her signature Pokemon, which is why you're hearing Lavertown right now. But for whatever reason they went with Kira, who's supposed to just be some bitch in Sun and Moon who gives you the EVZ crystal, and that was it. My idea, 10 times better than Pokemon Go's idea, but I'm going to throw both of those out there as if you want to, they'll work too. Okay, science has gone too far. Artificial intelligence being disguised as Indian men, it needs to stop. But now I just need to stop. You guys need to see this shit. This shit's insane. Sugar Snap Pea. I want to emphasize this is cool. Sylveon nicknames. This is cool. This is what the cool kids are using. Sweet thing, excuse me. Boogie Cuckoo, Lady Luck. I actually like Lady Luck. That's fine. Boots, Duck, Banana Pie, Hot French Fry. Do you know how fucking confused I would be if someone sent out a Pokemon and it was named Hot French Fry? Very confused. The only way I wouldn't be confused is if it was from a specific friend of mine who would do some shit like that. Because I've seen some of the nicknames she's used, and they're insane. So Hot French Fry is a little on par for her. But this, holy fuck. Sir Loves a Lot, Bite Size. I actually like Champagne. Squashy Bear? Booger. Booger is a cool nickname. Booger. Wifey. If you name any Pokemon you have that, you need to put down Pokemon and pick up a gun. Save us from you. Sweet Butt. I really wish I was making this shit up. Thick Thighs? Bootylicious. I can't keep reading this. I cannot keep reading this. But I want it known, this human was a mistake. This AI technology has gone too far. Stop it. Right now. I did see someone say that Sylveon's ribbons are flesh ribbons, and that makes it much less cute. But we have to consider the fact that are all Pokemon actually made out of flesh, though? Like, it's actually been factually proven by the Japanese original Pokedex that Jinx wears clothes. Hitmonchan is wearing boxing gloves. He has hands under there. So who's to say the ribbons aren't actual just ribbons? Although David Bowie is better as an actual, like, this is the first actual ribbon bow joke we've seen, and I'm okay with it. I wouldn't use it, but I'm okay with it. San Francisco has fuck all to do with Sylveon, but it's a location-based nickname, and those are fine. Okay, we've reached the bottom, and this has been a roller coaster of emotions for me, and a very long episode too. I knew it was going to be a long episode, but if I'm honest, I actually expected better, and I feel like we didn't see a lot of good nicknames, but oh my gosh, hold on, I forgot Pokemon.net. Fuck. Well, the good news is there wasn't exactly shit on Pokemon.net, but I mean, I definitely expected there to be more than 5 suggestions. Out of all of them, Cotton Candy is the best. I did see Cuddles a few times and was like, wow, that's really terrible. So, throwing that out there. Now we check Pokemon.net. We have seen everything. I don't know, I just had higher expectations because I feel like because Sylveon leans off of the Eevee line, it would be easier, but I also understand it not being easy because Fairy as a type doesn't have generic names to the... I mean, especially upon release, wasn't as easy back then. But, you know, with time, things have changed. Anyway, the spreadsheet has a few suggestions because this is literally because of fucking Eevee. I actually had to go back to Kanto because see how it's labeled 133.7? Yeah. Anyway, out of all of these ones are the, excuse me, not James. These ones are the only ones worthwhile, and that's because there is a thematic with the spreadsheet about naming the evolutions after gemstones, and I like that one a lot. So the idea was like Topaz for Jolteon, I don't fucking remember the rest. Amethyst was probably fucking Espeon. My mind's like Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, but I'm like, are those even right? I don't know. But again, strength can come in numbers, so Rose Quartz is totally fine with me. I don't know how to pronounce the other one, but I would pick Rose Quartz personally out of those ones. I like the gemstone thematic a lot. Comment suggestions. Sailor Moon. I mean, I don't know what Usagi is, but I'm just going to assume it's something Sailor Moon related. We already saw that and talked about it. Farfalle. I don't know, I'm just going to guess because Italian. That's okay. Stevie Cannon nickname. I mean, not really a good one. I did see, I thought I saw one that said canon nickname, but it was like, no, that's the Japanese name, and it was like Nymphia or something like that. So, but there's those. Going over the highlights. Obviously, Rose Quartz in the gem thematic, planet thematic with Venus, and then out of all of the food-based ones, the one I liked best was Bon Bon. The one I personally use, which I really actually wish I could trace an origin to this one, but this is kind of what started the whole Binding of Isaac Bayonetta style nickname for me, was I was watching some sort of online battle thing, and this dude had his team built with a lot of cool nicknames, and one that stood out to me was his Sylveon named Promise. And I fucking loved his team, and I just thought it was so cool how all of the nicknames followed this style. And that, you know, did a big old influence on me. So that's the one I would give credit to. My mind says it was something about this dude trying to show off a Guzma styled team. Guzma, excuse me. So I think that might be it. I don't know who, I don't know how. This was years and years ago, but it was some dude doing some sort of online battle fighting against a guy who had cool nickname Pokemon, and including them was Promise the Sylveon, which had a huge inspirational factor for me. So there you go. If you guys could find this video or find out who that was or anything to give credit, that'd be awesome, because honestly, I don't really watch like online battle videos or PokeTubers or anything of the sort, so like there's no real way I could ever hope to find that again. But I do remember looking up Guzma style battle teams before, so that's where I think it's based off of, but I'm not sure. Anyway, any other ideas and suggestions you have, feel free to put in the comments below. Give a thumbs up to the ones you think are good. If you have any sort of ideas for the entire evolution line, like, that's something to consider as well. One thing I've been thinking about, but it's like, oh, I don't want to change it just because I have certain names that I'm so in love with and attached to, was the idea of like a Metroid theme for the evolutions as well. So like Barenia the Vaporeon, Gavoron, the Leafeon. I already got Varia the Flareon. You know, Aether would be an easy one for Umbreon. So like something like that comes to mind. That would be an easy one. But I'm so attached to things like Mayday that I wouldn't dare change it. I'm too attached to Varia that I wouldn't dare change it. So I don't know. I don't know what I would give Sylveon out of that thematic anyway. But that was what I was thinking about yesterday. So if you can come up with thematics, it's gonna make things stronger. If you got it, post it. Let's see it. This is an evolution. This should be an easy one. Hell, I might even honestly make it the playlist thumbnail for a while, just because, well, Sylveon was one of the first things we got to see from Kalos, which was honestly the greatest troll ever. Guess what type it is, asshole? Oops, it's one that's new.